Is it a good idea to start BJJ if you are out of shape? Guys, I got this question here from this user. That was a very good question. And he said that he's thinking about starting BJJ. And he's 36 years old. I'm 37, so I'm 1 year older than him. So he's 36 years old. He's thinking about starting BJJ, but he's completely out of shape. So he said that he's overweight and he hasn't been doing sports for many years. And he doesn't know if it's a good idea to start or if he should go to a gym first and get his body prepared. And what are my thoughts about it? So guys, this is such a great question. I think this is going to help a lot of people who are thinking about starting Jiu-Jitsu. And I'm very glad to answer this question here. So guys, in my opinion, it is a very good idea to start BJJ, even if you are out of shape. And the reason why is because many people who are out of shape, they need some extra motivation, they need some accountability to make sure that they can lose weight. Many times I see people that are out of shape, they try to go to the gym and work out, and 2 weeks later they're quitting. The good thing about Jiu-Jitsu is that it's going to kind of like hold you accountable. Because you're going to be training with a group, or if you do private lessons, you're going to be training if you're an instructor or whatever. And you're going to be accountable. You're going to be working together with those guys. You're going to make friends, and you're going to feel like coming the next training. You know, like different than the gym that you go by yourself and you do your workout, and nobody is there to help you, or nobody is there to ask you when you're going to come back. There's no routine, and this and that. So guys, one thing that I think would be very important here is to make sure that you train on a place that has a very good like structure of classes. And the reason why is because if you are out of shape and you train on a gym that the beginners and advanced, they're all together, and first week they put you to row very hard and this and that, this is not good. There's a chance you can get hurt. So I think as long as you are training on a place that has a very good structure and curriculum, I think you're safe, and it's definitely a great idea to start Jiu-Jitsu, even if you're out of shape. I know a lot of cases of people that started Jiu-Jitsu and they were like 300 pounds, and then like 1 year later, they were like 200 pounds, great feet, feeling great, feeling like young again. So I do think that's definitely a great idea. And one thing that I love about Jiu-Jitsu is that, for example, if you go to the gym and work out, lift weights, or maybe like go for a run and this and that, there's nobody going against you. So one thing that's very good about Jiu-Jitsu is that when you start doing sparrings, you kind of want to be fair to yourself. You know, like, for example, I'm going to give you an example. Like, if I know that I'm going to, let's say that today's Saturday, okay? If I know that I'm going to train tomorrow morning, Sunday morning, I'm going to be careful tonight, you know, like I'm not going to drink that extra beer that someone offered, or I'm not going to drink that extra wine with my wife. I'm going to be careful because I want to make sure I wake up tomorrow morning feeling good to go train, you know, like I'm not going to, you know. So I think Jiu-Jitsu has this thing, you know, like you know that you're going to go to the mat later, and you know that if you ate unhealthy or if you drink something that you shouldn't have drinking, the bill is gonna come, you know, like when you go train and when you go to row or when you go do the techniques, you're gonna feel that. So I think Jiu-Jitsu brings this type of accountability that's kind of like you against you, and the truth comes, you know, like the truth comes up when you're on the mat training. So I definitely think that starting Jiu-Jitsu when you're out of shape, it's a great idea. I would just make sure you are selective with the school that you go to train, to make sure that you are going to a place that has structure for that, you know, like that has a structure, like, hey, you're not training for you're just starting Jiu-Jitsu, never trained before, you're going to do the fundamentals, the class here, the beginner's class, there's no sparrings, it's an easy warm-up, you're going to learn the techniques, if you get tired, you can stop anytime, and then you come back next day, and then you do the same thing again, and it's a very like patient process, and then little by little you get better and you start doing a little more, and it's a very fun thing, you know, like I would really avoid going to that place that first day. Okay, this is how you do armbar, this is how you do hip escape, now go row with that guy over there, and then that guy over there is another white belt, and you guys go crazy against each other, and then you are out of shape 1 minute, you're feeling very tired. That's not good. So I would definitely avoid that. So be careful with which gym you are starting, but once you do your research and you find a good gym, you realize that they have a good fundamentals program, then I think you're good and you can start. And I think like you gonna start. I think the jiu-jitsu has this thing like it's what they call like the jiu-jitsu lifestyle. Like once you understand what's the jiu-jitsu lifestyle, that's like eat healthy, don't sleep very late, train constantly, like train 2, 3, 4 times per week, belong to that community. I think things starts getting better on your life overall. Like I think your body starts doing better, your mind and soul starts doing better because now you have friends. Now you're getting sweat every day. You're learning something. You're constantly working your body and your mind. And I think like jiu-jitsu is great for that as well. It teaches you how to solve problems, you know, like, so I think many times like in life, we get stuck on places and we don't know how to get out, kind of like mentally. We don't know how to make the right decision. And jiu-jitsu forces you to do this. Like if someone gets the mount on you, you have to get out, you know, like, but you can't try to get out like this. You need to close yourself, you need to breathe, you need to think, and you need to deal and adapt to that situation. So again, I think it's definitely a great idea. If I were in your shoes, I wouldn't overthink that much. I would maybe spend some little time doing some research, try to find where the best schools in your area. I always give this advice, like go to the school, check the schedule, talk to the instructor, and then if you think it's a good fit, but maybe even go to more than one school. Go to this school, go to the other one, go to the other one, talk to the instructors and things like that. And then also have your decision made. You go there and you sign up and you start this amazing journey. You're going to be surprised at how much your life is going to change for good. You know, like many people talk about that and it's very true. Like jiu-jitsu changes lives for good. And I'm sure it's going to change yours too. And guys, if you're starting jiu-jitsu or if you're trying to learn more about the fundamentals of jiu-jitsu, my best-seller instructional video is called The Foundations of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and it's at bjjfanatics.com, so make sure to check that out. We're going to leave the link here in the description as well, and I hope that helps you on your journey as well. So thanks for this amazing question, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and let's go to the next video. Please help me out to grow my YouTube channel. Just click subscribe, and to watch more videos, just click under see more videos. I hope you enjoyed.
BJJfanatics.com. Use the promo code YouTubeFaria to get 10% off any instructional video. Improve your jiu-jitsu faster.